It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
We're not from the same world, are we?
No. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future, I'll carry on looking for her. Even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. You protected me. And I believe you can protect us. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how... So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her. Huh? What is it?
So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that... When the Cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Conria, was But then, this girl, Deirdith, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, I was stunned. And I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. We'd been separated ever since I awakened in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then, I was faced with an extremely difficult... I desperately wanted to see you again. But Conria was in equally desperate need of... I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you, but when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? Not yet. But I've taken a very important I'd always thought that Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission. Using an Teyvat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deirdith to cross paths. After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, what I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Conria's ley lines. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, it was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything. But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal,
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdith's hand. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more...
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of—
Huh? You met your sister? And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down.
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but during the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the lake. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its— She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any— However, I believe she imposed—
An additional condition? Did you—
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
All right, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a— I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So, don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast. Huh?
Ian-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to reach—
Traveler?
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
No way. The one and only Tumaini? Wow, real nice to meet—
Nice to meet you, bro! Wow. A talking...
Don't give him too much credit. He just parrots—
Allow me to introduce Aoife, a vet from my tribe, and his assistant, Kakuku. I'm actually impressed that you've—
I guess we've all been pretty busy. Tumaini for obvious reasons, and I've had a heck of a lot of call-outs lately. Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety.
Them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm get—
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but...
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory. No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Notcry soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake?
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
if hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should...
No way, bro!
Where are they? Must find them. Traveler. Paimon. Then return home.
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one...
You call that a human? Bro! Whoa. Okay. She's...
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new...
Return home.
She spoke!
Paimon? Traveler?
What? You heard that too, right?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top?
Really? Wait, a blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right. You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have 2 gunslingers here. Can't we just...
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the Scions of the Canopy use similar devices when they're sending... If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger? So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex.
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the children of... You bet, bro!
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa, what a mess!
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution, but I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation.
Well...
Hold up. Is she a robot?
You picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a...
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. The Fontanian cipher disk. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty...
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code.
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton. But the other components, I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute. All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White. Flying object. Blonde.
Wow. You recognize...
Task in progress. Deliver message to traveler and white flying companion. Message...
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the...
Code?
Oh. Maybe not so smart after all.
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory...
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides...
Name. Memory. Missing.
Oh, not again! Why would her memories be...
You said something about returning home earlier.
Return home. Memory. Missing.
Oh. So that's it then.
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that...
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though?
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives...
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module.
Robots can feel pain, too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans, and in a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify...
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big-shot shaman from the Masters of the... To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids...
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous...
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories?
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home.
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as...
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty...
Fontaine. They make good pastries.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Oh, never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
that's it! A maid! Although, as far as...
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal...
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of...
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live
Home is... just home.
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting... Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try...
is this... a broom?
Wait! She really is a robo-man?
Well, very good indeed. Now then...
Are you serious, Rick?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just, this area.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up.
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Yeah. Cleaning floor. Installation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated. Defensive mode engaged. Installation chamber deployed. Sorting small objects. Introduction of ancient machines. What
in the world? That isn't classical literature.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but no plot. Category: martial arts and...
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunsetia fruit.
She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echo.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame.
What happened? Useful stuff like that. No.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research.
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, it was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who... Bianca.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike! Why couldn't it connect?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and humanoid machine looks like a maid. Highly
Wait! Kanich! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon.
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then. Yay, Nuffa!
Neffa?
Ineffa! They found you at last!
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no, your memory's gone again. Even
Again?
Liua, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers? Or,
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
From now on, promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Neffa, are you okay?
Looks like she's getting worse.
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with
so sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the...
Not cry?
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet?
That's the thing about Nod Cry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over...
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nod Cry. It was going...
Trouble?
The Fatui. They made some big moves in Nod Cry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious group.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled...
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this light.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here.
And it was smooth sailing. Until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
Weird machines? Secret source at top. And Nefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really? I did that?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and party were the ones who and Shalonen is the one who woke her up.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Anefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlans.
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her!
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her... And as for the memory thing, Anefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her...
Please, explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of, things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or ads until one day you were sweeping the floor and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall. The worst part of that was, Anefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Anefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well...
No.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect... I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got...
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things.
Poor Anefa.
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this...
Perhaps...
Well, it's too early to say. Don't forget that before I was interrupted...
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan? Your ship got attacked. And since then, you've been scrambling to...
Yeah, I was just thinking. We could do with a breather.
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Anefa.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Anefa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Anefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't... A backup plan? Great! So what did...
Backup plan. Memory missing.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize...
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up...
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and... Bye, Hal. Actually, that's weird.
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've...
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity! You stupid... Is something wrong with my memory? Or... who cares? She isn't my problem.